This ministry content is brought to you by the partners of Terry Savelle Foy Ministries.
You know, God said to Abraham when he was telling him that he would be the father of many nations, he took him outside and he said, see the stars? Look up. He said, look up from where you are and see the stars. Then he said, that's how many descendants you're going to have. Can you count them? Exactly. He had to get that image on the inside. So my point is, before you can do something, you got to see yourself doing it. Before you can have something, you got to see yourself having it. And before you can be something, you got to see yourself being it. Hey, I'm Terry Savelle Foy, your cheerleader of dreams. I want to talk to you today about the single most important key to success. And I didn't just make that statement up. It's what and how I learned it from my mentors and favorite authors. Now, let me start out by giving you an example and see if you can relate. So as a baby, you started out knowing exactly what you wanted. You knew when you were hungry, you spit out the food you didn't like. I've got baby food right here. In fact, I remember when my daughter Cassidy was a baby, I would give her, apricots and peaches, and she loved it. And then I'd give her corn and she'd go, I was like, spit it out. I totally understand because I hate corn. But my point is, you devour the ones you like. You had no trouble expressing your needs and wants. You simply cried loud with no inhibitions of holding back until you got what you wanted, right? Funny story about Cassidy. One time, Rodney and I picked her up. My parents had been watching her. We went on a date. We put her in the back seat in the little car seat, and she's just crying so dramatically, going, I want my chip. And we go, what? And she goes, I want my chip. And Rodney and I both go, what? And she got frustrated with us, and she goes, I want my chips. We were like, what? That was so much drama. But now we still say that to her, you want your chips? So my point is, you had everything inside of you that you needed to get fed, changed, held, rocked. But as you got older, you crawled around and moved toward whatever caught your eye. And you were very clear about what you wanted and headed straight towards it with no fear. Like Cassidy went straight to our dog Ashton's food. What happened though along the way? Somebody said, don't touch that. Stay away from there. Keep your hands off of that. Eat everything on your plate, whether you like it or not. Or you don't really want that. Or you should be ashamed of yourself. Or stop crying. Don't be such a baby. Well, as you got older, you heard things like, you can't have everything you want simply because you want it. Or money doesn't grow on trees. Can't you think of anybody but yourself? Stop being so selfish. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because you start putting limits on yourself. You stop going for what you really want. You stop deciding what you really want. You may have stopped dreaming or imagining your life any better than it is right now. Well, I want you to know that every dream, every goal, every success begins on the inside of you first. You have to imagine yourself having that thing before you'll ever have it. God said to Abraham when he was telling him that he would be the father of many nations, he took him outside and he said, see the stars? Look up. He said, look up from where you are and see the stars. Then he said, that's how many descendants you're going to have. Can you count them? Exactly. He had to get that image on the inside. So my point is, before you can do something, you got to see yourself doing it. Before you can have something, you got to see yourself having it. And before you can be something, you got to see yourself being it. And then what happens is your faith will produce the blueprint of your vision. Did you hear that? Your faith, let me hold this up, will produce the blueprint of your vision. See, your faith is going to produce the vision that you have on the inside, be it good or bad. So if your response to having vision is, well, I just haven't really thought much about it, then that means your vision is to remain right where you are. But I don't believe that's your desire at all. But you have to see it on the inside first. Napoleon Hill said, if you do not see great riches in your imagination, you'll never see them in your bank balance. So let me just say really quick, if this overwhelms you because you haven't dreamed in a while, and I totally get that, then you need to get the special download offer this week. I brought back the entire online vision board course that's normally $97 for only $8. This course is for you. If you're ready to discover your dreams, You want a step-by-step plan to go after them? I only know how to speak from experience. And for years, I didn't have a clue what God wanted me to do with my life, or how to dream, or how to set goals. But now I know, and my passion is helping you. So don't miss this opportunity for only $8. You can just click the link in the description, get the entire 6-video training, plus you're also going to get the ebook and e-workbook, Dream It, Pen It, Live It, how to make a vision board. So you can't make a vision board if you don't have a vision. So I'm going to show you how. So here is the single most important key to success. Just like when you were a baby, be extra clear on what you really want. What do you want? Mark Twain said, I can teach anybody how to get what they want in life. He said, the problem is, I can't find anybody who can tell me what they truly want. What do you want? You know, Philippians 3:14 says, I press toward the mark. You have to define your mark. You know, you've heard me talk about many times about setting goals and how to imagine, you know, it's the end of this year, or maybe next year, December 31st, and you declare, this has been a record-breaking year in my life. Things I've been praying over, desiring, dreaming of, they happened this year. What does that mean to you? You know, Brian Tracy says, the most powerful tool in the world is you, a pen, and a piece of paper. He said this is the greatest wealth creator in the world. Well, Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision, make it plain on paper. See, something happens when you put your dreams on paper. In fact, legendary football coach Lou Holtz of Notre Dame, I like to say Notre Dame because that's the right way, but he's also a legendary goal setter. In fact, in 1966, when he was out of a job, his wife was 8 months pregnant, she gave him a book all about thinking big. And the book said you should write down every dream and all the goals in your heart, everything you want to achieve in life. So he said he sat at the dining room table and he just let his imagination run wild. He listed 107 goals and dreams that he wanted to achieve before he died. And they were goals like have dinner at the White House, appear on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, meet the Pope, coach at Notre Dame, lead his team to a national championship, shoot a hole-in-one in golf. I mean, just big, crazy things. So far, Lou has achieved 81 of those big goals. See, God wants you to do big things. Jesus was known for his miracles. You know, he turned water into wine. He healed people. He walked on water. He calmed the storms. He raised the dead. And yet he said you and I could do all these things and more. So don't limit what God can do in your life by thinking small. No, be very specific about what you want. I just happen to have a little Albert Einstein right here. This is how Einstein explained setting goals. He said, if you cannot tell your goal to a 6-year-old child and have the 6-year-old explain it to another 6-year-old and both of them understand it, then you don't know what your goal is yourself. So you might want to gain new subscribers to your YouTube channel, but your mind doesn't know how to define a lot. I want more. What does that even mean? No, you would say we have 5,000 subscribers added to our channel. Now, I've done this for years. I've done this with making vision boards of the Hochschild bed that I wanted and the bedding. I saw it online. I printed it. I put it on the vision board. I prayed over it, and now I have it. Or guest bedroom furniture, Italian style, the very comforter I wanted, the towels that match, the light blue dishes for the kitchen, the very wedding ring for my 25th anniversary, an anniversary cruise to Venice, Italy, and Greece, our swimming pool paid in full with the amount listed. Notice how clear those are. See, that's how I started learning this vital key to success. And then my vision and dreams grew to 50,000 books sold, or 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, to 400,000 subscribers this year. Notice how clear the dreams and goals are. And here's another point. Keep your eyes on the prize. What does that mean? Keep your dreams and goals in front of you all year long. You can't hit a target you can't see. Well, you have to see where you're headed. That's why I have vision boards. My whole staff has vision boards in their offices. So you may write, travel to the Amalfi Coast, Italy, not just travel overseas one day. Or you may say, get a promotion to manager, not just get a promotion. or be fit and healthy, weighing my ideal body weight of 140 pounds, whatever the number is, not just get in shape. Or save $10,000 by December 31st, not just save money this year. So the most important key to success is being crystal clear on what you really want. So I would be honored to help you master this by getting you the online vision board course today for only $8. Don't miss this opportunity. It's normally $97, but you get the exact same resources for only $8. There's no catch. It's just something I want to do to impact more people than ever with discovering God's dreams and goals for your life. So just click the link in the description and get started right now. And remember, I am cheering you on to live your dreams.